Welcome everyone. Thanks for coming out tonight. Despite our best efforts by bringing the date forward, we've still managed to clash with the rugby test match. And not just any test match, it would be All Blacks versus France. So it's a shame that they had to compete with the Pharmacy Awards tonight, because I'm sure the All Blacks need a bit more support. But I'm sure you won't be disappointed by choosing to come here. I'd really like to thank you for coming along. Everybody's looking really great and so glamorous, in fact, and transformed that I just introduced myself to a member of my own team. So well done. And I can only reiterate what Anna said about the calibre of entries this year. I was just speaking to Des Adams as well, who said he really enjoyed judging because of the standard. And when we got the entries, Anna emailed me and said, wow, get a load with us. You know, we were really excited. So that's great, and Pharmacy's in good heart. I would like to thank the judging team, headed up by Don Barker, and including Angela Full-James, Chris Budgeon, Des Adams, Harvey Lockie, Ian McMichael, Rosemary Beresford, Rosemary Langham and Tracy Ballantyne. Thank you for giving back to the profession in this way. It's been a big year for Pharmacy Today, which turns 25 this month, and I'd like to welcome the founding editor, Wendy Moffat, who's here tonight. Wendy dedicated, That's a sign of how highly esteemed Wendy is. She's one of a handful of people who've been made an honorary pharmacist, which is a real accolade and a tribute to her dedication to the profession. We've also got Neva Sinclair here tonight, the first ever reporter that Wendy hired, who went on to become a highly respected editor in her own right. So welcome Neva and Wendy. It's possibly true that while we humans do evolve, history also repeats itself. And this can be seen by comparing the very first issue of Pharmacy Today in June 1988 with the most recent May issue. The first issue trumpeted the arrival of group pharmacy in New Zealand with the formation of the Amcal brand, and the May issue led with the demise of the Amcal brand. But group pharmacy is stronger than ever and is represented in the awards tonight in two categories. It's been a huge year, as Anna alluded to, since the last Pharmacy Awards for pharmacy, but especially community pharmacy with the new contract. Many pharmacists are reporting being quite overwhelmed by the extra work of enrolling long-term condition patients on top of an already busy workload. However, some pharmacists have been really innovative and have found ways to manage the extra work and have been inspired by the vision of offering clinical services or being funded for clinical services. And again, we see in the awards tonight these innovative pharmacists being recognised. I think the next step for pharmacists, community pharmacists, would be working more closely with GPs, which is already happening in the hospitals where pharmacists and doctors are working in clinical teams. And again, many pharmacists, good community pharmacists, are already working closely with GPs. And again, we'll see this in the awards tonight, where pharmacists are leading the way in this respect. I think possibly the next thing that's needed with this new community pharmacy contract is greater buy-in, and perhaps this is what's needed is a more inspiring vision. One thing I'd quite like to see is nationally funded medicine use reviews, where community pharmacists could make better use of the data they're already gathering on their most unwell patients to really keep them out of hospital, save the health systems some money, and make even better use of their clinical skills. Welcome, Tony Ryle. I hope you're inspired by my idea. Picking up on the theme of history repeating itself, one of the first blogs I ever put up on our website was by Ian McMichael, who's also here, calling for a chief pharmacist in the ministry to act as an advocate for pharmacists when decisions are made at government level. And just recently we've had the exciting announcement of a chief pharmacist, and I believe Andy's here tonight, so I think Andy will be a really wonderful leader. Welcome, Andy. And I believe Andy's boss, Kathy O'Malley's also here. Yay, Kathy. Kathy led one of the most outward-looking PHOs in the Lower North Island before she joined the ministry, and it was Compass PHO quite committed to collaborative care, so I'm sure that Kathy had a big part to play in this exciting development for pharmacy, so welcome Kathy. But tonight we're celebrating more than innovation, more than community pharmacy. We're celebrating an entire industry that's continuing to adapt and to meet the challenges of offering healthcare and doing business in the 21st century. One thing that really helps is networking and communication. That's communication with patients, pharmacists, doctors, other healthcare providers, government and the community at large. This communication needs to be informative, open and transparent. May Pharmacy Today continue to be the conduit to your success. Enjoy the awards tonight and be inspired.